Today, we're jumping into Marvel Rivals Infinity issue 38, and this one quietly sets up something far more dangerous than just another physical threat. Picking up exactly where we left off after Bucky Barnes finally tracks down Arnim Zola on the dead planet of Maveth. The Hydra agents, fully aware that they're trapped on this planet, make a desperate run for it in an attempt to escape, after they learn that Bucky has arrived with a ship. But something shocking is revealed: the presence of Hive, a dangerous creature, one that even has Arnim Zola visibly shaken. And this is where Marvel Rivals Infinity issue 38 begins. We see Bucky Barnes standing at the edge of a cliff, staring out across the devastated landscape as Hive brutally attacks the remaining Hydra agents below. Standing just behind him is Arnim Zola, who calmly tells Bucky that he should step away from the edge. But suddenly, one of Hive's massive tentacles slams into the ground near them, knocking both men off their feet. And something else is happening to Bucky, something he can't quite understand. Confused and disorientated, Bucky asks Arnim Zola what's happening to him, and that's when Gapstur chimes in, giving us a quick update. She explains that Bucky is currently on the planet of Maveth, watching Hydra soldiers get absolutely destroyed by Hive, who, according to Hive himself, is supposedly 50 feet tall, though Gapstur openly questions whether that's true, joking that he probably lied on his dating profile. So apparently Gapstur is on dating apps, and not only that, but she has seen Hive's profile. Very interesting. So who knows if that detail will matter later. Whether Gapstur is just quipping or quietly foreshadowing something important remains to be seen. As the chaos escalates, Bucky Barnes and Arnim Zola retreat back into the cave, where Hydra has established a makeshift laboratory. Inside, Arnim Zola answers Bucky's question, telling him that his doom is drawing near. But Bucky fires back, making it clear exactly what he meant when he asked what's happening. He explains that he's suffering from hallucinations, flashes of old battles, old comrades, and old losses all bleeding together. Frustration boiling over, Bucky shouts that it doesn't matter, lashing out as he begins smashing computers and equipment throughout the lab. But even through the chaos, he makes one thing clear. He knows exactly why Arnim Zola is on this planet. Arnim Zola is attempting to repair a damaged portal back to Earth, with the plan of unleashing Hive upon it. Arnim Zola reacts immediately, throwing a punch that narrowly misses as he snarls that smashing up equipment won't stop them. Hydra, he says, may act in sprees, but it plans in centuries. At that moment, Bucky experiences another hallucination, seeing Captain America, who asks him quietly, "Are you ready for this, Bucky?" Arnim Zola notices Bucky's reaction and presses him, desperate to know what he saw and who he saw. That's when Arnim Zola reveals the truth. Hive is slipping into Bucky's mind, accessing his memories and taking control. Barely able to focus, Bucky tries to stand, but Arnim Zola abruptly strikes him, sending him crashing across the lab. Bucky slams hard into the wall, once again seeing visions of Captain America. Arnim Zola's voice continues, explaining that Hive's tendrils are already worming their way into Bucky's brain. He's never seen Hive work this quickly, or take such a strong interest in anyone. Arnim Zola tells Bucky to take a moment, to appreciate how glorious it is to be chosen by a being like Hive. Arnim Zola then reaches down, grasps Bucky Barnes by the throat, and lifts his limp body into the air. He continues, almost admiringly, saying that while it's glorious, it's not surprising. Bucky is a remarkable specimen, one Arnim Zola had hoped to study further and fully unlock his potential. But Hive clearly has other plans. For weeks, Hive has fed on the scant nourishment provided by Arnim Zola's foolish men, but it wants more, much more. Still ranting, Arnim Zola drags Bucky outside the lab, explaining that Hive longs for dark thoughts and wicked memories. It craves a tortured soul, a great man, a worthy opponent, a warrior sharp in both body and mind. Hive is starving. And then Arnim Zola does something devastating. He hurls Bucky Barnes directly into Hive's sight. Hive immediately locks onto him, preparing to do its worst. And finally, Arnim Zola reveals the final truth. Bucky Barnes is being offered as a worthy sacrifice to Hive. I honestly have no idea how Bucky is going to survive this in the next issue. And if you're still craving more Marvel Rivals content, then make sure to check out my Marvel Rivals playlists, or check out the rest of my channel where I upload content just like this every single week. But for the meantime, peace, peace, peace!